I would like to talk about the UK. We got neighbors fighting against neighbors. You know, I don't think that anybody can be really civilized over there and they enjoy being, a decent neighbor. People move in to new neighborhoods, and I've been watching a lot of Nightmare Next Door or Bad Neighbor videos from the UK, and I think it's very appalling that the way some people treat each other. You know, you can't be civil and You know, if you move in, try to make friends with your neighbor instead of fighting with them and or treating them with disrespect. And then there is the law in the UK. I can understand how the law works over there. They get called about a neighborhood dispute. They do nothing. They want proof. Always want proof. And it's always, they go over and say, I'd like to have a word with you, sir. You know, I can understand what the hell's going on over there that people can't act decently with each other. Some people, that have been living in areas and another one moves in and then there's a big fight. You know, why can't you guys get along? It's just a constant argument with each other. Constant argument. You know, and the police and the laws over in the UK, I think they're pretty weak. You know, it comes to people that are in prison that are given a tariff of life, but they have to serve a certain length of time. I understand, but they give people an anonymity after they had committed a crime and served time. I don't understand all that. You know, to me, if you commit murder in any country, life should be the ultimate sentence. No, no life with a minimum tariff of 25 years or stuff like that. I think it's absolutely ridiculous the way the laws work over there. Here in Canada, our laws are a lot different. Sure, I'm a member of the Commonwealth of Canada, which is still connected with the UK, which I think we should be making a break from it. But over there, they have everything backwards. You know, they the laws just they come and talk to somebody, or they ask them to sign an agreement or something. They don't go over there and say, "Look, you better stop messing with your neighbor, or this time, or the next time, we're going to arrest you with harassment." Never. But it's kind of ridiculous. You know, to me, if you do something, there should be consequences. Not to have a fight for 10 years, and not to have a fight for 5 years, not to have a constant, irritation of the situation. Like, if somebody is irritating you, you should be able to go over and say, look, can you kind of keep that down a little bit? We're trying to have our peace here, you know? And people that are asked to do that should show a little decency and respect, but they don't. They don't give a damn. It's just nothing but a ridiculous lifestyle for them. They think they're always right. They think, you know, and a lot of it, I think, comes down to one word. One word: arrogance. You can't be arrogant all the time. You have to understand other people's feelings and you have to live with it. It is totally, completely ridiculous. But that's the way it is over there. People don't care about other people. Some people think they're better than somebody. They're not. They're just another person that is living somewhere. You know, And I think it's absolutely hideous. The laws are ridiculous over there. The police don't do much unless it's a major crime, then they get right into it. But the neighborhoods having disputes should be settled. It should be saying, okay, enough is enough. You're going to live in that community. When you move into it, you have to live with a little respect towards your neighbor. Not just, maybe I'll just do this, maybe I'll do that, I have the right to do this. We're going to fight over a piece of land, we're going to fight over a driveway. Oh, it's mine, When somebody does work to put up a gate or something, which I'm seeing, another person just came over and took a saw and cut it down. People that do that are cold-hearted, they have no care, and they have no shame. No shame at all. Not much of a conscience, but they just keep doing it. They think that I'll do as I please and nobody will say anything. And then you have this council where you take your housing disputes to. Nothing's really settled. Council says to the neighbor that's moved in is causing a problem. Try to, try to simmer it down. Here, if something is done like that, where there is damage done to somebody else's property, you can bet your bottom dollar that somebody's going to pay. It's just, I can't believe the way it is. It is totally, totally out of control over there. Nobody has respect for each other. Sometimes the parents expect the children to take care of them. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. To tell you the truth, I'm glad that I live over here in Canada instead of live over there. I'm glad I was born in Canada instead of born in the UK. Because over here we have a little bit more leniency, we have a little bit more respect for each other. You move in, you always talk to your neighbor and be nice to them. You don't cause them any problems. But it just seems like it's an ongoing battle over there. People don't like what somebody does. They walk up and start beating the hell out of them. They start a fight. And I think it's got to come to an end over there. People have got to act civil towards each other. Even if you don't like them, you don't even care about them, you don't need to be around them, or at least, say hello to them. Be a little respectful for other people over there instead of just all this neighbors against neighbors, arrogance, Like I remember the Mary Bell case. She was given a light tariff, but they let her out and give her a new name. And what about that poor little boy named James Bulger? Those two kids killed him. Oh, they got out. They were given new names, and sure, one of them came back to prison a couple of times. But you got to think of that little boy. He never had a chance to do anything. But to give those kids almost like a vacation while they're in so-called care is ridiculous. That little boy, James Bulger, never had a chance to grow up, never had a chance to do anything. And And then the two boys that killed him were treated half decent and respectable, which I can understand they have to be because of rights. But they did something wrong. Mary Bell did. I think your laws over there are too lenient. I think that your laws are weak. And all I can say is that I'm glad that I was born in Canada instead of there.